Hi, welcome back to the channel. It's Amy with Notes from Past Amy. I wanted to fill out this new pen day sheet, even though I don't really have a new pen, and thought might take you along with me. There's things going on, but nothing that's super interesting that the world's going to want to know. And do you want to know this? Well, maybe not, but this is the most interesting of them. So here it is. This is not a new pen, but when you change the nib, it practically makes it a new pen. So that's why I'm going to be filling out this beautiful sheet from Whimsy of Things and kind of evaluating, oh, there it is, this super fancy 14K rose gold Lamy extra fine nib. It came just earlier today, not that long ago, in this little box right here. Oh, it looks like that. And then here's the other side. So it's the Z58 nib. It makes more sense when you open it. This is the nib that came on it. I don't know why Lamy is upside down, it just is. It's a medium, and it's a gorgeous medium. It writes fine for a medium, which, as I understand, is unusual for Lamy. It does say M and Lamy, you just can't see it. Going into winter, lighting's just going to get worse, so I'm going to do my best, but it is what it is. So there it is. I am going to keep this nib separated from the rest. It is a gorgeous nib. I still really love this nib. I don't know if I'm going to keep this gold one on here. I am enjoying it as well. I just did 3 pages of journaling. Yeah, it's a little much for this size pen, but I was really enjoying the color, and I wanted to experience the gold nib kind of in a longer writing format, so we're just going to get through it. Now, for this page, I've not read through it even. I just printed it because it looked great, and then I realized it was in color, and so, we're just taking it as it comes. Let's fill it out. For this pen specifically, the only way I could see myself, that's not entirely true. I could see myself putting this on the Cream Safari, but I could also see myself putting it on the autumn, what's it called? The pink autumn one. I think that would be adorable. I don't tend to use my All-Stars though, or my other safaris. I have 2 other safaris, the cream and the purple. This is the only one I really use, so I love that glitter at the bottom. I just do. So I don't know. We're gonna have an interesting time when it's asking my reason for purchase, because yeah. I didn't contemplate this purchase like I do most of them. So when we get there, we get there. This is a Lamy Safari. And I printed this on vellum. Nib. I don't know what weight or anything. We got giant rolls from the newspaper office. Newspaper, where they print the newspaper. And they were getting rid of these giant rolls of vellum. And it was years and years and years and years and years ago. And I don't know anything about them. So yeah, it's vellum. Nib. This is the 14K extra fine. Oh, this is my pink Safari. And it was purchased from, I think I got it off Amazon because it was that long ago. It's practically my first pen. And let's see, I got it used with a pack of 5 cartridges. It was about $18. We're going to put the nib price though. That's what we want to concentrate on here. I ordered the nib July 2nd. It was a pre-order. And the nib was 47, 45, 47, I think, 47, 58, I don't know. And warranty, I don't know. Reason for purchase. Okay, this is where it gets interesting, because reason for purchase, it was going around in the Discord group. That's how I knew about it. And I picked extra fine before they said, if you're going to get, maybe it wasn't even on Discord, where they said, if you're going to get one of the gold nibs, get the extra fine because they go through more quality control stuff and it's like the best way to get extra fine. So I'd already ordered it. I was glad about that. I wanted to try the gold nib, but I ended up ordering it because I was ordering my Christmas pen, and it was either pay a bunch of shipping, like $13 shipping, or order this really well priced gold nib for an extra $30, so, or 35, but that makes it well worth the price of the nib. So reason for purchase, new experience, curiosity, must hit free shipping. Now, specs. Weight, dimensions. If I were doing it for the Safari, great, but I just kind of want to put some initial impressions on here. This nib is size down. Is it 2 sizes down? I usually use a medium on here, but the medium I usually use isn't super giant. Like, it's a little bigger.
Hey, Mom, let's have a crash.
Okay, it does look 2 sizes bigger now. You're gonna live. You're gonna live. I'll be there in a bit.
Alright.
Okay, it is lovely. I'm really enjoying it with this color ink. It's Monteverde rose pink. I love the color of it in this combination. As much as I love it, I almost miss my Lamy medium nib. This nib feels like it will be too dry for shimmer, which makes me sad. Don't you love my artistic abilities? Yeah, I can't draw. And of course, vellum is different than other papers, but here it is with my terrible lighting and everything. These papers are really nice. This is just standard Lamy stuff. I will be using these again in the future is the plan, and filling it out completely for a different reason. Just kind of wanted to document this in a different way. Read actually the whole way through this and see what it felt like for space and such. She offers this in different sizes, which is so kind. And this is the two on one page, whatever that was called. So that's that. Super short video. Here it is when I first got it and inked it. It's a little wider on this page because it's a Happy Planner clearance thing. See how it's cut right here? Yeah. So it's a little bit thicker there, but still not super wide. Now, this nib never wrote super wide, which is why I used it as a medium. But yeah, kind of missed the medium. It was nice and wet. That's not on here, so I might have to just kind of like add it somewhere. And then, what is this for? Somehow I missed what that is for. Maybe a drawing, which means I need to start practicing that. But yeah, really great first impression. Colors well, writes well in every direction. Got that a little bit smudged. That's usually the upstroke that's a bit less than the other directions, but nice and wet. At least it was on this paper, and usually it's so much more on the vellum. So that's what's going on. That's sort of exciting. I mean, I made some pencil boards and such that you probably aren't interested in. As far as pens go, what happened to that cap? I've been drawing all day the cap to my first Christmas pen. Where did it go? Oh, for some reason I put it in this drawer. So this is my first Christmas pen. It is a Miura Aventus, and I had noticed a couple months ago that there was some ink in the cap, and I finally took time to get that ink all chipped out and scrubbed out, and it took a while. It was a process, but in the midst of getting that clean, I should have done that a long time ago because there was leaking when I put water in, and was like trying to rinse it out right here in the clip. And I'm not exactly sure if it was inside. I think it was inside and not under. I think it would do like a buildup and then kind of drip out and then come down to this little point. It was a whole process. But that told me there's air getting inside the cap, which explains why this pen's always dried out, which has annoyed me to no end. But the size is so beautiful, and then they've since clearanced these pens, and when they clearanced them, you couldn't even get this color because that had actually sold because it's the best color. And so now it has the 14K nib from my other Miura pen because the coating on the steel nib was coming off and it looked terrible and it just was driving me crazy. But it is so beautiful. It's got the little like fake blind cap back here. Acrylic on metal, so I never use that part. But yeah, it's such a beautiful size, such a gorgeous color. This is the pen I put magenta in, and I've actually been missing the magenta color. But I needed to delay re-inking it because it had that issue. So I finally got all the ink out. You can see the screw down there. And I put in some glue, just like a little layer of glue. I think I probably ruined the little paintbrush that I was using to apply it. But you know what? It's going to be worth it if it stops drying out. So I need to ink this. I was going to ink it with Hongdian Purple. I think it did end up having the Kobe ink in it for 2 months because when the pen's constantly drying out on you, there's less motivation to keep using it. Isn't that nib adorable? It's so cute. This is also an extra fine. Here they are beside each other. Yeah, okay. Definitely more of an extra fine. I really like this medium though. It's a really nice medium. It's more of a fine, but it's so nice. So we're gonna put some Hongdian Purple in here. I do have a sample of this somewhere, but the bottle's right beside me if I can pick the right one. So, whoa. So let's grab some Hongdian Purple. Put that in there. Hopefully. I gotta move this desk because it's not working. And that's what was holding up the desk. That's another thing I've been doing this week. Started like a health, fitness, wellness journal. So that's that. Here's some of the pencil boards I made. They're super cute. My porch printables. Yep, really pretty. If you want to see them, let me know. I'll show them to you next time. I made more than I need, but I saw some Hobonichi ones and they were so cute, and I really could use a couple pencil boards, and then $12 each, and there's no extra money right now, so we're just gonna make my own. And they turned out really cute. They took way longer than I wanted them to, except now I can make them much faster because I tested it Sunday afternoon. There we go. So yeah, I learned to do that. I was supposed to be sewing for a bazaar, but I learned how to make pencil boards. Okay. This is gonna need to put back first. There. Okay, that's a little annoying, but hopefully this works. It doesn't dry out. It looks great. color-wise. Look how many bubbles are in there. Yeah, that's not good. Oh well. I've kept you long enough. There we go, and we're off to the races. Look how close. That was a terrible A. All about the 14K extra fines today. I only have 2, and there they are. 1, 2. So let's compare this to Kobe 41, shall we? Since last week I was contemplating, well, that's a terrible picture, what color it actually was. This is pen 16. All right. So pen 16. Can I zoom, or am I going to regret this? Well, I might regret it, but here it is. Pen 16. So I forgot to... No! I forgot to write down. See, I almost wrote it down, and then I said, oh no, that's the wrong one. No, I should have gone ahead and written it down. Man, so I've missed 2 colors in here now. So now I need to pencil in another one. Maybe after this is gone, I'll go ahead and dip it in the other before it runs out so I can see them beside each other, because that's what I was going to do. Wait, I know what happened. I whited this out because this is the gold nib, not the steel nib. And the gold nib is a different number. That's what happened. What number was my Christmas pen? It was like 70 or something. 77. Nope. No, it wasn't. This is supposedly how many nibs I've tried in my 2 years of pen adventures, and it's somewhat accurate. Here we go. Here's the Kobe 41 originally. Then I documented how much it had darkened. See how much pinker it was originally? Much more of a true magenta. And then it darkened a lot. You had to write with it a long time to get it to lighten back up. A long time. So here we are. What is it, like 910? 99. I think I wrote 99 on that last one. Look how pretty this is. It's very similar. Very, very similar. Maybe a hint more purple. So similar. I like this. I like it a lot. This is the Aventus, yeah. Originally, I was tracking my pens by pen, and now it's more by nib, so there's a little bit different bodies when you start reading through this, but the nib should be the same the whole way down. So that's why there was whiteout. Okay, purple gold. You can see the ink absorb quickly into the paper. I tend to like the drier papers. I'm just learning that. I loved the moleskin that I recently received in that super big clearance sale off Amazon. It was like $3 for moleskin daily, and I really like that. That new wellness journal has 180 GSM bamboo paper in it. It's taking everything beautifully. I've been trying markers, and I haven't used true watercolors, but I've been using the fountain pen ink kind of as watercolors and stamp pads and just everything I can think of that I have time as I have time, and it's handling it all beautifully. So I don't mind things drying quickly. I really enjoy when they dry quickly. It's just how it is. At this time in my life, I enjoy the quicker dry time. That's what I have time for, and it's more affordable, so that's what I have funds for, and it just works better for me. So that is what it is. Now you can see why I confused the darkened Kobe 41 with Hongdae purple. Look how close they are. Yeah, I didn't need to move that, did I? 152. This, side note, just because it's here and I'm thinking of it, I took the nib out of here because these pens were so tiny and they were just hurting my hand. I couldn't use them. So they've been separated for a while. But when I took it apart and took the nib out, there was nearly a hole in the newly replaced sack, probably because of this ink, because it's the only ink I had used in it. But I kept it in there continually. So, well, no, I guess it's not the only one. I had used 2 inks. But I'd kept Tropical Glow in there for months, and it was eating a hole in the ink sac. So, probably not the best idea to keep a Shimmertastic in a vintage pen part like that. Live and learn. But I'm on the hunt for, new nib units / bodies and such, so that I can use those again. It's not worth hurting my hand over. There we go. Now I get to go back and white out that other part. 16. There we go. See, one of my most used pens, a headache and a half, but if I finally solve the problem, I am going to be so happy. So, wish me luck. I'll be back when I'm back. Sorry for the TV noises in the back. It's just life right now. So, take care. See you next week. Thanks for watching. Bye.